American School in Puerto Vallarta is a bilingual, bicultural program. We have North American teachers, Mexican teachers, Australian teachers, British teachers, and it gives the student an opportunity to interact on a daily basis with people really from all around the world.
ASPV uses a dual immersion approach where students spend time learning in both Spanish and in English. They don't learn English as a subject, they learn other things through the language of English.
La comunidad del Colegio Americano es una comunidad bicultural. Nosotros estamos totalmente inmersos en una cultura internacional. No necesariamente convivimos solamente con estadounidenses o canadienses. A nuestro colegio vienen de todo el mundo.
It's a natural environment. It's a native speaker teaching the way a teacher would teach in the United States or Canada. And that's why English is acquired so easily. And the same is true in Spanish. The students who come from the United States and study here walk into the classroom with a Spanish teacher that speaks Spanish to them.
Just by the very fact that they are constantly being immersed in more than one language, they're thinking, they're such flexible thinkers. They always assume that there's not just one way of doing anything.
When you spend time with a teacher of a different culture, you develop a world-minded perspective. And it isn't just now you're a two-culture person. It's now you're a multicultural person. And you view the world differently. You still hold your values for your mother country, but you see the world in a different perspective.
They're getting a global education. It's an education for the world that they're going to live in the 21st century. Our graduates will be working and living not just in Mexico. Our students are alumni now, are all over the world.
Pues son niños que tienen la posibilidad de estudiar en cualquier parte del mundo, de ser ciudadanos del mundo, de poder convivir con cualquier cultura, entender el pensamiento de otros, respetar el pensamiento de otros y poder compartir el propio.
If you visit other schools, they're still teaching and their classrooms still look like schools in the middle of the 20th century. And they're preparing their children to live and work in a 20th century culture. And you know, that's gone. It's way behind us. Our children are going to be living in a world that many of us can't even imagine yet. And if you don't prepare them for that type of world, and that means being creative, learning to solve problems, working with people all over the world, being able to collaborate, working in teams. If you're not preparing your students to do that, you're not giving them the education they deserve, and you're not preparing them to live in a world that they're going to be living in.